Drive straight for 0.1 miles. Now drive gay for 0.2 miles.
So it's just not working at all, and it's just been ruining my life.
Yeah, I can fix that. Probably $50.
No, you're not listening to me. It's not working, and I've just been starving to death.
Yeah, no, I can take care of that. Take me half hour.
No. And so it's not working. I have to go out and get food. That means I have to call off work, and I can't even go to work.
Do you want me to fix this or not?
No, you're not listening.
Hey, yo, before we go in, just be normal. All the gay jokes. I know how you white people like to play shit. Just be normal.
Wait,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay, fine. No gay jokes.
All right, come on. Yo, what's up, baby?
Sorry we were late. He was just giving me head in the parking lot.
See what I'm talking about?
Dearest Jeffrey Epstein, I had a really wonderful time f***ing prostitutes with you yesterday while my wife and kids believed I was meeting you about investments. I came on that Spanish hooker at exactly 2:15 a.m. in the south corridor of the mansion, and I've attached a photograph of me giving a thumbs up next to the load, holding that day's paper and a large poster board detailing every member in attendance, which, as you know, included Reid Hoffman, Mark Andreessen, Bill Gates, the Koch brothers, Peter Attia, and the entire Rothschild family, all married and cheating as well. After urinating on the hookers, I collected the pee samples, had my assistant send them to the lab, and have attached a pie chart matching the urine in each area of the house to the corresponding billionaire, as well as a pie graph detailing which billionaire fornicated with which prostitute for how long and in which wing of the mansion. Introductions to other billionaires for more prostitutes and peeing coming shortly. Please let me know when I can meet Woody Allen. Ooh, nice work there, pal.
What?
You fluffed that a little, didn't you, though? Yeah, you fluffed that up.
No, I didn't fluff at all.
Yeah, if that's natural, I hope you think the big man upstairs every single night, because that is a piece of machinery, my friend. Probably do damage with that stick. It's an honor to take a lead next to you.
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Tell you what, if we want to clean it up, why don't we just pop a towel on the end of that python of yours, have you walk around the floors a couple times, clean that thing right up. Again, honor working with you here.
Are you gay or something, bro?
Gay for that tang, if you'd be kind enough to save some for me. And if there's anything left of it after that battering ram of yours goes to work on it. Hey, let me ask you a question. When you put that thing into duty, your face go white? Gotta take a couple gallons to feel that puppy. Mind if I get a little up close look at that beast?
Dude.
All right, hey, I'll tell you what, if I was a doctor, you came in for gender surgery, I'd deny it. Couldn't spit in the Lord's face like that. No, sir. Sin to cut a baton like that off.
Hey, bro, can I just pee?
Hey, you pull a stick out like that, any honorable man's gonna pay his respects, all right? Let me ask you a question. You always had that hammer?
Honestly, I had a pretty average one until I started wearing this fellas merch. Where'd you...
Real recognize real, my friend. Washing your hands is for pussies.
It felt like you were leaving anyway.
You are not wearing that to the holiday party.
No one's actually expecting your family to suck it. It's a joke, not enforced by law.
No.
All right, option 2 it is.
Can you not make a political statement at a family event?
This is a memorial shirt, so I don't know how that's
I
political.
don't have time to get into this. Can you just change?
Okay, better?
Live, laugh, get sucked off? No.
So it wasn't the political part. You just don't like shirts with writing on them.
Nothing sexual or political.
We good?
Are you insane? My family is Muslim.
This is a pro-Muslim shirt.
How?
Because your mom yaps a lot.
No.
Okay, would an artist's merch be fine?
Sure, but hurry up.
All right, locked and loaded.
What the
You just said merch was fine, and you know I'm a Ye fan.
I'm not letting you wear a white power shirt to this party.
White power shirt? Pretty sure this is made by a black guy. And if your family doesn't think it's okay to be white, don't you think I should maybe know that in advance?
We don't have time for this.
Before you judge, I'm planning on cutting the sleeves off, so you're not getting the full effect right now.
Can I just pick for you?
Yeah, I can read you the shirts that I bought last week, and you can tell me which of these meets your highness's standards.
Okay, go.
I have October 7th was an inside joke.
No!
Vegans can eat this meat, and then there's an arrow pointing.
No.
Epstein didn't.
No.
These colors don't run.
Sure.
But your mouth does suck, and then there's a... Weren't you just telling me I need to be myself and be more honest? Well, maybe this is what it looks like, okay? I'm just trying to navigate this crazy world like anyone else. And you know who I am? I'm a guy who wears badass f***ing shirts, okay? Am I changing the world? No. But if I can put a smile on even one person's face, that's all I'm asking for. And if you can't accept that, well, then maybe you should just go to your family function alone.
Okay,
So that's the text, and then there's an arrow pointing down that says suck if you disagree.
Just put on a normal f***ing shirt.
I hope you're happy.
Can you take a load? You can take the ultimate load, and even better than that you find your true calling and destiny in your willingness to take the ultimate load.
What do we think of bean ski wise? I got a couple blacks, got a couple browns. We just got this new Ethiopian. Pretty sure that's black.
So you just take the order and someone else makes it, I'm assuming?
No, it's all me, just straight shred until 6.
Okay, so listen, man, Yeah, no problem being called a man, probably born one even.
Unless that's someone else's baton in my pants.
Almost 6 now. You said that's when the other barista comes in?
Yeah, unless Jamie comes in late. I know they were out
Yeah, yes. This Jamie character, that's what I
Oh
like.
yeah, who doesn't like Jamie? He could be a little bit late though. He called me at 4 a.m. Just ripping it. So we getting a cup of Joe or like what are we doing?
No, I don't want a cup of Joe. Okay, listen, have you experimented at all?
What do you mean?
Poly, are you poly maybe?
What?
Multiple girlfriends? I don't know, give me something.
Oh yeah, I got a full roster. Well, you want to see a video? Because like I got this new. Well, her face is a 6, but her body's just banging out of this world. So I think that racks her up to about like an 8.4 in my mind.
Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. Okay, so if you're gonna be making my coffee, I want you to listen up, all right? First of all, I'm gonna want a latte. And you have plant-based milk, I'm assuming?
Pretty sure all milk comes from cows, bud.
Yeah, we're done. Millions of people around the globe suffer from not being able to understand the concept of averages.
If you say on average men are stronger than women, they will note that they know a woman that is stronger than a man.
An Asian who's terrible at math.
A black man who can't dance.
A pit bull who's amazing with children.
An Indian man who hates seeing bobs.
A white dad who hates saying let's rock and roll.
A chick who's never emotional.
An influencer who's never posted another day at the office.
An actor with good opinions.
A Jewish woman who's never sent food back.
Even a time when Stephen Colbert was right about something.
Adding up the total of a group and dividing it by the number of people is a concept many were born unable to understand.
And have no choice but to point out the exceptions.
It's a condition that can't be fixed, and all we can do is make them comfortable.
Which is why we started
KUA, a charity for average unabled humans at patreon.com/theboyscast.
When you donate $5 a month, on average, some of it gets to them.
Which means sometimes none of it will, and there's no need to point that out.
All babies born this year will be the first of Generation Beta.
Yeah, my wife and I were actually due to have our first kid this year, but when that announcement was made, I was left no choice but to terminate that pregnancy because obviously there's no way that an offspring of mine would be called Beta. It was really unfortunate that they tried to do that to me, and my wife did take a lot of convincing, but my hands were tied, and I just do not roll like that.
They will be the children of younger millennials and older members of Gen Z.
This is a day in the life of a male gynecologist. First, I introduce myself to the patient to make her feel comfortable, let her know that it's time to take the clothes off, and let me start inspecting the merchandise. After grabbing some gloves, I notice that she is stalling a little bit with the derobing, so I assure her this is all standard protocol. At this point, another doctor does walk in and say, "What's going on here?"
I've never seen you here before.
I explain to him that I just transferred in from another office, nothing to worry about, but he tells me that he does need to go check that out. Now that that's out of the way, time to get back to my exam. I apologize for all the commotion and explain to the patient once again the necessity of derobing in a timely manner. Just as we're about to get cooking, my colleague busts back in and explains that he hasn't been able to find any record of me ever working there or any gynecologists under my name.
You're not on here.
I start explaining to him that it's his documents that must be faulty when he says if I don't leave, he's gonna call the cops. Naturally, I tell him that I should call the cops on him for interrupting my exam, and that's when things do get a little bit physical, but eventually we come to an agreement, and it looks like work is gonna be cut a little short today.
I'm so sorry.
Unfortunately, I do have priors, so the fact that he's trailing me out of the building could be problematic, but I do get away safe and sound, and hopefully I'll have better luck examining tomorrow. Every guy's been there where you finish super quick, but these are the top 5 responses to get you out of that jam. Coming in at number 5, act more surprised than she is. Say, what the f***? This has never happened before. Are you some sort of witch? Stand up, start looking through her drawers for busting quick spell books, saying things like you won't get away with this. Your level of commitment will make it clear that you're not normally some 2-pump chum. Number 4, you didn't want to hurt her. Let her know that as a man who lays down performances, you like to start women off with a minute or two, see how they're feeling the next day, because it can be a lot. If she says, no, I'll be fine, shush her with your finger, tell her she's already had her rations for this evening, and that decision is final. Number 3, deny it. Ejaculate with a straight face, flip her over doggy, and then just get up, slip off the condom, start putting your clothes on while explaining that you hadn't finished, but you didn't feel like her heart was in it, and you need 110% from a woman. Tell her you're gonna grab something quick to eat from her fridge, and you'd be willing to try again in 30 if she can get her attitude in check. Number 2, fake an urgent situation. As soon as you notice it's a few seconds away, yell, oh shit, I just realized I got an important errand to run. Tell her you can probably stick around for an extra 30 to 40 seconds if she can make it quick, and now, instead of a man that busts quick, you're someone who honors his time commitments and also has the control over his body to finish on command. And the number 1 best response to finishing quick is to casually look at your phone and say, wow, 15 minutes on the dot. If she argues, insist you check the time beforehand, explain that often time flies when you're enjoying yourself, which she clearly was since 15 minutes felt like 2 to her, and if none of this works, assure her that you're still gonna be paying full price.
All right, you guys good here? I'm gonna go up and smash.
All right, finish our beer. Be right up.
No, I think I'm gonna go with this one solo.
What?
You've been doing that a lot lately, huh?
I guess it's just the fucking Eric show tonight.
You all right, pal? You're acting kind of weird. Boys are starting to talk.
Gotta be honest, you've been hogging the puck a lot lately.
Listen, I just think I like this girl, okay?
It's not about the girl, buddy. Last week, me and Beans, you were peeing on your leg in the shower. You didn't even laugh. Made the boys feel real weird.
Week before that, me and Coker squirted a shampoo bottle on your ass, pretended we were jizzing. You asked us to stop.
It's because you were hard.
That's why it's funny. He was jizzing.
Buddy needs a fucking course in irony, eh?
Think of it. Last week, when Rook was sucking us off, I didn't see you in line for a rinse.
Guess he didn't think it was important.
Better things to do.
Now look at you, trying to cram in a solo sex sesh.
With a repeat bird, no less.
Fucking main character, this one, eh?
Sometimes I wonder if this guy even likes Puck.
For the record, she said multiple times she'd invite her friends over for you guys.
Yeah, and multiple times we waved it off.
We got girlfriends, bud.
You got a dick in your ears?
No, he certainly does not, because that would actually be funny.
All right, well, I'm gonna go smash, so.
That's the way it's gotta be, that's the way it's gotta be. Guess just leave the door open a crack.
Probably won't.
All right, just film it. We'll review tape in the morning.
Sure.
Poor prick's lost his way.
We'll be in the tub, pal.
33-year-old woman Penny Talbot has gone viral with an article detailing how much she loves her boyfriend's micro-penis. When asked to comment on the viral story, Penny said, "I really want to do something to show what a caring girlfriend I am," before being interrupted by her boyfriend, Jake Timms, who stormed into the house holding the article and screaming, "Penny, what the f*** is this? I love my boyfriend's micro-penis?"
Penny then responded by saying, "Yes, Jake, I wanted to do something nice for you, and I'm not going to apologize for trying to brighten your day." To which Jake responded, "You used my real name, picture, and actual measurements? Are you f***ing serious?" Before turning to the reporter and screaming, "And you have 5 seconds to get the f*** out of here." Jake continued, "I tell this I'll pay the rent while she pursues her blogging career, and I walk into work to this? You know what? I've got an article. How about I still love Penny despite the fact her pussy smells? Yeah, include the pH levels too, so that can be a national news story. How about that, Penny?" At this point, Penny began crying and yelled, "Well, I'm sorry for complimenting you. I'll never do anything nice for you ever again." To which Jake replied, "Yeah, next time you want to help, just don't, okay? I'm leaving." To which Penny screamed, "Fine, go, you small-dicked loser." There were about 147 times that I woke up in his bed not remembering what happened. Diddy was cuddling me, wearing only a top hat that said anal virginity thief, and as I looked up at the flashing sign above my head that said Rod's ass is my ass, he began pulling household items out of my rectum. I knew something was a little off about those 2 years of unpaid studio sessions where we lived together on his boat, but I've never made a record before, so I just thought maybe it's part of the process to be forced to pose for photos with him wearing matching I'm with penetrated t-shirts, which were actually somewhat difficult to take off, by the way, since both of our nipples had been pierced and fused together with multiple Prince Albert chains. I remember one night when I was lying naked on the kitchen table while him and his sons were eating sushi off my body, thinking, was this regular protocol for a hip-hop album? Like, is it par for the course for an artist to walk in on you while you're on the toilet and straddle you face to face wearing nothing but a toilet paper turban and try to pee on your dump through the space between your legs, whispering snitches get Dickens into your ear? But again, there was no way for me to know at the time, so I just kept working. I did try to speak up once after the 134th time waking up nude beside him after once again having the Grammy removed from my rectum, and Diddy wanted me to once again go to the strip club to round up 14 prostitutes for him and his son to have sex with while I was hogtied in the chair with my eyeballs duct taped open. And immediately, months after, I asked one of his assistants, I said, "Is this standard studio procedure?" And she said it was, which again, I'm not some Hollywood guy, so I just climbed back up to my sex swing producer station and got back to making hits, which for that month generally included walking on all fours with a dildo glued to my forehead while Diddy rode me around the boat, smacking my ass and instructing me to squeal like a pig, a huge part of Diddy's writing process. But if that happened now, I would have said, hold on, something's fishy here. And not just because I would be making a pun about the matching mermaid costumes we were wearing, but because I now know what grooming looks like. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I've found myself attracted to the wife of a close friend.
Oh my God, no way.
What?
Spill the tea if you want absolution. I mean.
My friend Jeff.
Jeff Davies? You have the hots for Jessica Davies?
And in a moment of weakness, I told her.
You told her? Holy What did she say?
She actually told me she felt the same way.
Shut the f*** up! Oh my God!
Should you be swearing?
What did she say?
I don't know, it doesn't matter.
It does matter. I need every last detail, unless you want to burn in hell.
I was dropping the kids off at soccer and... Wait, are you texting?
What? No, continue.
It feels like you're texting.
Can you cancel the rest of my priest meetings for the rest of the day? And call me later. I have major tea.
Who are you talking to in there?
I'm just talking to God. Does your wife know?
I'm afraid that is not my only secret.
Tell me now.
Well, one of the reasons my eye has been wandering is my child was conceived by another man.
With who? With who? With who?
Are you sure this is confidential?
Yes. I'm a vault. No details.
My wife had a brief affair with Derek Johnson. Okay, so are we gonna do the procedure and the Hail Marys or?
When's your wife's birthday?
May 25th.
Gemini. I knew it. Of course it is.
What?
So are you and Jessica Davies gonna do it or what?
If God must know, we already did.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Do 25 Hail Marys and don't move or else God's gonna be angry.
Growing up, the first of the month was always the most stressful time in our household because that's when the landlord came to collect the rent, $1,000. And sometimes afterwards, my mom could barely afford food. I remember every year when he would raise the rent, she would cry that night. And as hard as that time was for me, it also put a fire under my belly. I worked harder than everybody. I started multiple businesses, and eventually I went to the landlord that owned my mom's house and I bought that property in cash. Now, my mom pays me that rent. I'm the one knocking down her door every first of the month. I'm the one who raises the rent. I'm the one collecting that check, threatening eviction proceedings, charging a high interest rate on any past due amounts. All passive income, and that's the value of hustle. You ever had a threesome with 2 chicks?
Again,
Well, sometimes you have them with 2 dudes.
some people do.
Not you. You're a man.
I try to use better words.
You wouldn't say you're a maniac?
No, I wouldn't.
You're not a maniac
I
for
think I
it.
describe myself, but I wouldn't describe myself as a maniac.
Would you describe yourself as a hound, perhaps?
I would kind of use. I try to use better words.
Okay, so you're not a maniac. You like it, but you're not some.
No, again, I'm just not.
You don't love it. You like it, but you don't love it.
I'm not one for your descriptions.
Would you describe yourself as a crazy lunatic?
Again, I wouldn't use those terms that you're using.
So crazy lunatic wouldn't describe you.
I would say that I would put more than my fair share effort into meeting somebody that I can hook up with.
Would you call yourself a aholic?
No, I would not. But then, because I would not use those terms.
Again, you like so you don't love it.
You're God, you're just trying to be...
6 out of 10.
You're trying to offer a description of what my words are when I think my words speak for themselves.
What about a slit fiend?
I don't think anyone's really interested or has the need to know.
Whether you're a slit fiend or not.
Again, I'm not using your terms. You're throwing these terms that I never hear. Okay.
You wouldn't call yourself a clam monster.
No, I would not.
You're not a clam monster. You're not a slit fiend.
Any of those terms, right? At my age, my friend, it's just like...
Cake we can get?
No, that's not what I was going to say. You kind of realize what's important and what's not.
Holaholic, maybe? Back in the day, men used to go to war.
Good news, we're at war.
Yeah, dude, let's go. It's time to go overseas.
I have a cat.
Don't worry, I'll take care of your cat for you.
Dude, yeah, that's my brother.
I think Dave's bachelor party next weekend, or I would, obviously.
Don't worry, I'll drink enough for the both of us.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, guys, I'm married with kids.
I'll fuck your wife and raise your kids. Freedom ain't free, brother.
Don't kiss her, though. Great to meet you. Obviously, you don't fit any of the diversity requirements, so we're just going to skip through that portion. Not a minority. Unless you are gay, perhaps?
Gay, yeah.
Congratulations.
Gay.
Very accepting of that. We support all the things. Of course, we will have to verify that.
What?
No big deal. We'll just need proof of that.
Proof that I'm gay?
Pics, videos, references that you've had intercourse with. We'll just give them a quick call. Bing, bang, boom. Move on.
I don't know if I have any references.
Oh, is that going to be a problem?
I just don't know if I have their numbers. Being gay and all, it's all discreet and anonymous.
There is a second option.
What is that?
Well, we do, of course, have our in-house diversity confirmation officers. One of them can just take you to the diversity bed, make love to you, just a formality.
Diversity bed?
Hey, Tony, Ahmed, Brad, get in here.
Wait, so this Tommy guy's just in here somewhere?
So Tommy, you'd prefer... Yeah, I think he's made his choice, Tommy.
Ready to go?
You do seem a little hesitant. You are, in fact, diverse, correct?
I'm very gentle.
What was the pay again?
About $120K a year. All right, check that off here, and it's between you and about 45 other applicants. We will let you know. Rapper Neo has said that he's embracing the polyamorous lifestyle after posting pictures of his 3 girlfriends, to which polyamorous man Dan Jones said, that's way better than the polyamory I've been doing.
At this point, his girlfriend Tori interjected, saying, "What the did you just say, Dan?" To which Dan replied, "I mean, I misspoke. The situation where I'm one of Tori's 4 boyfriends is actually a much better version of polyamory, and also this is what Tori wanted. I mean what we wanted."
Tori interjected once again to say, that's better, Dan, and you better lose the attitude if you ever want to get out of the garage, before turning to the reporter to say, we'd much prefer to have him in the house and the bed every 5th night, but lately he's had a problem with sharing, and apparently he thinks he should have me all to himself, even though he knows damn well Wednesday is Dave and John's turn on my body and his turn to watch Dave and my kid.
Following her comments, Tori's 3 other boyfriends burst into the living room angrily, with Dave Johnson leading the charge to say, what's this we're hearing about you thinking 3 women in bikinis is better than sharing Tori between the 4 of us? Are you trying to anger her? With John adding, you know we're not supposed to anger her before her second lunch, to which Tori slammed the table with her fist before yelling, enough chit-chat! Which one of you is going to carry me to the toilet?
So you're really not going to pay for the abortion?
What? No?
Pay for half of it.
I'm not paying for any of it.
Why are you being so cheap?
That's not cheap. This is your thing to pay for.
Why?
Because I don't know you. I'm just here for chlamydia medication. Now leave me alone. So, Mr. Peterson, would you rather suck off one guy 10 times or 10 guys 1 time each?
By the time you're being asked to choose which cock to suck, you've made so many catastrophic errors that there's nothing you can do that isn't a sin.
Well, it's like a would you rather. So if you don't pick, I think they pick for you. So either way, you're sucking someone off.
Says you. And what exactly do you mean by suck off? What do you mean by rather?
Suck off's like to completion, and then would you rather is like you have to choose one.
And who's to say I don't suck off one guy 10 times, only to have them demand I suck off the other 10 anyways? Who's to say it stops there? What if, as a consequence of my previous mistakes, they bring in more men for me to suck off?
Well, I guess after you do the sucking, they'll let you go.
And if your life is steeped in sin, you're likely to live in circumstances like that.
Well, I guess the goal is you want to try like the least gay option.
And what's obvious about that?
Well, I don't think you'd want to choose the more gay option unless you're gay, I guess.
Don't play games. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to back me into a corner where I have no choice other than to suck off men.
Some people would make the argument that sucking off the same guy 10 times is kind of gayer because you get to know him and it becomes a relationship.
Don't be so sure.
Okay, well,
I think you should give up on that line of questioning.
Oh, wait, are you saying the choosing is the gay part? Because if you just let them choose for you, there's some deniability you didn't want to.
No, I'm saying I do everything I bloody well could so that I'm not in that situation to begin with.
What about would you rather suck off your dad or have your dad suck off you?
I already answered that.
Well, no, this is like a different one.
I just didn't answer it in a manner you find acceptable.
Well, if you don't pick one, you die.
Then I guess I'll die.
If you ever been called racist, you know it is not a fun time. So these are 5 ways that are gonna help you get out of that jam. Coming in at number 5, I dated a black chick. This here is a classic, so if you ever dated or had sex with a black chick, definitely hit him with that immediately. Mention something like she was black too, not art school black, really helped to prove your case. Coming at number 4, I'm the least racist person in the world. They might honestly just be mistaking you for someone else, so it's good to let them know your reputation speaks for itself. You've actually got mad at other people for them being racist. Coming in at number 3, if you've never had intercourse with a black woman or you don't have any black friends, let them know I support black things. I watch basketball. I'm a huge T-Pain fan. I voted for Obama or Kamala. Maybe you're just a big jerk chicken guy. Anything you've done that's in any way connected to black people, you're gonna wanna mention it right now. Let them know they must be mistaken. Number 2, you're gonna hit them with, I'm also oppressed. Maybe you're a bit Cherokee, part Jewish or gay. You understand the struggle and also inform them that oppressed people need to stick together. And if nothing else works, the number 1 way to react when you're called racist is to out-black them. Say, I know you ain't talking about me. I've been in these streets. I'm like this. You got the wrong one. You better ask about me. Talk to them in a way that lets them know that you're street approved. Even if you're caught saying the N-word, it'll be pretty obvious that one of your homies is signed off on it. So if you're called racist, use any combination of these and you're gonna be as good as gold. All right, so what's the issue here?
Just been having some trouble getting it up with the wife. I'm hoping to maybe get some Viagra.
And your wife, is she fit or gross?
Excuse me?
I just want to make sure the problem is you and not your wife's appearance. You've gotten it up with her before?
Yeah.
You know, maybe just show me a picture of her. That could be easier.
A picture of my wife? Is that necessary?
Or I guess you could just describe it if you notice changes in her body or just generally getting grosser.
Should you be asking that?
Yeah, it'd be easier if you showed me a picture, but description's the second best thing.
I think it might be that I'm just stressed.
Having your wife get grosser can have that effect.
Can we talk about Viagra and not my wife, please?
Yeah, I just like to explore natural remedies before we dive right into hard drugs.
Well, what are natural remedies?
Maybe she hits the gym, in some cases surgery, depending on whether you're a boob guy or an ass man. Again, hard to say with no photo.
All right, well, This is her.
Yeah, not great, not terrible. Couple lbs, nothing crazy. Healthy man could probably get it up to tap that, so I can see the limp noodle being a cause for concern.
Look, you're kind of crossing a line here.
Now, do you have any nudes?
No, I don't have any nudes.
Sometimes they look worse nude. Could be all packed in there, then you take the clothes off, explodes like a Mentos in a 2L of Coke.
All right, I'd like to speak to your supervisor, please. Is there someone else I can talk to?
I mean, my supervisor's just gonna tell you the same thing I did, that sometimes women cram their bodies into their clothes.
Well, I'd like to speak with someone else anyway.
So I am gonna prescribe you some pills. I actually call this the reverse pasta dosage, but if your wife's condition worsens, there's only so much the medical community can do. If when you're in a relationship, what are some of the techniques that you'll use to like nag the guy so we can look out for those as men?
I don't know, just lower his self-esteem, I guess, calling him names or something.
Because those are some of the things you've done with him in the past?
Yeah, I guess.
What are some of the mean things that you've said to your boyfriend, even though he's doing his best?
If they have like a dream or something, you know, like try to insult that to kind of like get them down, I guess.
Just tell him like you're nobody, your rap career is not going to work out. What's the ultimate goal? Just to keep him in like a constant state of like depression?
I guess kind of like make them doubt themselves about like who they are as a person and like their own personalities and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. That's great. We'll watch out for that. As a result of X's new location feature, I've had to find out that every account that's been dictating my mood, personality, and dating habits is actually just an Indian guy engagement farming. Yes, I knew Manmaker wasn't actually Jason Statham, but I assumed Statham-esque, and I was just about to do a deep dive on his thread, How to Date Women 18 to 21, with a picture of Jerry Seinfeld, but now I don't believe a f***ing word he said. I bet he's not even yo. And after reading Masculine Beast thread, Men Who Get Pussy Consistently Always Follow These 8 Dating Rules, I even bought his book, The Chad Mindset, which I find out now is actually the Prakash Mindset. I bought a copy for my dad, my stepdad. I thought we were gonna be a family of Chads, but instead we're a family of Hads, because we've been had. 80% of the women I've been interacting with on here turned out to be Indian dudes. Last week, one of my trad queens posted, I will marry a lovey-dovey, handsome, super calm gentleman who is weak in the knees about me. Naturally, I responded with, next Friday, we meet. No bullshit, no games. I'll grab the Econologe suite, a line I learned from Manmaker. She DM'd back immediately, please subscribe to my newsletter. I did. Assumed she wanted the email, but she didn't. It was an Indian dude. Now I'm getting pussy advice from an Indian dude and using it on a second Indian dude. I feel like I'm in the Indian Truman Show, the Truman Preach Show, or the True Mo Show, Muhammad. Same thing happened with the love of my life, Layla, who posted asking why she's single. I commented back, we can change that, my dear. Winky face, winky face, winky. It's a fucking Indian dude. A new study has confirmed that women view men with psychopathic traits as more attractive. Now, I didn't finish the article just because I got sidetracked last night stabbing the spacesuit to my fingers with a butterfly knife, and I would have finished it later, but I spent the night driving too fast down a dark road, staring at the passenger, whispering, you ever feel like none of this is real? Which I know is a little loco.
And I would have fixed my computer had I not spent my night standing on train tracks ignoring the warning bells, then calmly walking off the track at the last second smoking a cigarette, which my principal referred to as deranged.
Speaking of cigarettes, when they say psychopathic, would that include putting a cigarette out on my tongue before leaving a couple let the games begin messages on answering machines using a voice box? Because I know it's a little disturbed, but...
Well, I'm more concerned if it covers looking at a picture of my deceased mother screaming, you never believed me because I didn't like the way she looked at me while I fed my taxidermy lizard, because obviously I got a couple screws loose.
By the way, can I just give you one last warning to do this podcast to your own risk, because everyone around me does eventually get hurt?
Well, I hope not, because if we have a falling out, I'm going to have to put your Polaroid up on my enemy's wall, and at that point, there's no telling what kind of twisted things I'm capable of, especially once the voices start.
Shouldn't be a problem, since I don't feel pain, I am pain, and I've already written what I would do in that scenario in my manifesto using blood for ink, which my therapist says is a little cuckoo. Formality, you're not racist, right?
No.
Not against race mixing?
Of course not, no.
And you can tell Asians apart?
Sorry, what?
We're not going to find out you're one of those racist people who says shit like all Asians look the same?
No, I've never said that.
Just thought it then?
No, I haven't thought it either.
Okay, good. Well, I'm just going to show you a couple of photos of Asians. You let me know if you think this is the same guy or a different guy's.
Is this really necessary?
Yeah, I think it's necessary that our employees aren't racist.
No, I meant to guess.
So you'd be guessing. I'll make note of that.
No, I wouldn't be guessing. I'm just like, why do you need me to do this?
Well, we have people of all ethnicities working here, so I want to make sure that you're not going to be mixing them up. I don't know why I'm receiving so much pushback, but...
Okay, just show me the photos.
Okay.
Same guy. Who can't tell these apart?
One more.
Yeah, those are totally different people.
Sure about that?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Did I not get it right?
Yikes.
For the record, I think white people all look the same too. They just have more types, you know, they fluctuate in weight.
Yeah, I'd stop right there if I were you. Just gonna need you to pronounce a couple ethnic names.
Okay, this is crazy.
I mean, I don't find it crazy. I actually find it to be a pretty reasonable Indian name.
No, not the name. I've just never had to do anything like this before.
Yes, that's good. You've spent your entire life not having to pronounce a single ethnic name, but that's not really how we operate here.
No, that's not what I meant.
He actually works in accounting, so I don't think Jagat Prakash should have to be subjected to you mangling his... I said it, didn't I? Gonna need another test.
Can I just tell you about my work experience?
Okay, I'm gonna show you 5 crime rates, and I want you to match them with the corresponding rates.
No, I'm not doing that.
Chinese or Korean?
Chinese.
Trick question. Vietnamese. We'll be in touch. I'm doing a little piece called Interview with a Nazi, and I didn't really meet any. Would you mind if I just did it with you?
Oh, no, I'm not racist at all.
No, but if I could just ask you the questions, like, as a Nazi, like, what do you think of the Trump rally?
Well,
as a Nazi.
Actually, no.
When did you start being a Nazi?
No, I'm not a Nazi, though.
Yeah, but I didn't find a Nazi, so I was thinking I could just do it with you instead. Because I want to do like a piece with like a Nazi, and you're close enough.
No, actually, that's right.
What kind of foods do you like as a Nazi?
I'm against all that, Nazi stuff. So.
What TV shows do Nazis like? Like yourself, who's a Nazi?
I don't know what they watch.
We watch.
Huh?
I was just say what we watch because you're the Nazi.
No, because I voted for Obama.
All right, it was nice meeting you, man. Hope you have a good day.
You hear a lot of millennials griping about how difficult it is to buy a home right now.
Yeah.
But what they don't realize is that real estate's all about finding the right time to buy, which in my instance was 30 years ago.
People always ask me, Bill, how'd you time the market so perfectly? And for me, I knew the exact time to buy was when I turned 27, just got married in 1990. I was working at the GM plant at the time, put down $18K on a $90K property, and that is now worth $600K.
You know, and so instead of buying avocado toast, I went ahead and looked at the landscape and then was purposely born 30 years prior to that into a generation that had a much better wealth creation engine.
It's about timing your birth as much as it is about timing the market. You might have also noticed the price of college degrees going up at a time when more employers are requiring those college degrees, which is precisely the reason I chose to not be born in that era and carry that debt. But you'll notice a lot of millennials are too lazy to do that, and they just end up being born when they're born.
That's a huge mistake. Yep. And look, you need to have the discipline to make sure that your generation encourages government policy to drive the prices up to increase your wealth while suppressing the wealth of the next generation.
That's another thing I use my market timing abilities to avoid being on the receiving end of. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy that made $500K on a single real estate deal. Haven't done it again since, one and done, retiring with the perfect record.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I as well am batting 1,000 with the one primary residence I purchased.
I'm Tara.
I'm Bryson.
And we're so excited for you to be part of our family's journey. Day 2 of coming up.
Are you filming right now?
Yeah.
We have to do a video every day?
You don't want to film? Why don't we just delete the channel?
You don't be so dramatic about everything.
Bryson won't be in the videos anymore because he was abusive. I pray that he gets the help he deserves.
There are 2 sides to every story. Tara tried to run me over with her car.
He is dangerous and he has been stalking me.
Tara is a cocaine addict.
I was living a lie. He was a homosexual. I have nothing against the LGBTQ community, but he was seeing transsexual sex workers.
Tara was meeting up with other men from seeking arrangements while we were in a relationship.
This man gave me multiple STDs while I was pregnant.
Now thanks to this bitch Tara, I just did 3 days in county due to a misunderstanding from the restraining order.
My child has been taken by child services. I just started a GoFundMe. For those of you that are accusing me of using the GoFundMe link for a nose job, I have a deviated septum.
Do not try to go to George Presbyterian Homeless Shelter. I showed up 5 minutes late. I already told you I would tag you in the video.
I just dropped my OnlyFans. Please go click a link in bio and support a single mom. Why the f is Bryson calling me? For all you keyboard warriors out there who don't want to see us together, just unfollow us.
You need to stay out of our business.
Nobody wanna see us together,
but it don't matter, no, 'cause I got you. These are the top 5 first date ideas you definitely want to avoid at all costs. Trust me. Number 5, asking her to come over for a home-cooked meal. It sounds like a good idea, but when she walks inside the house and you hand her an apron and some recipes, letting her know you'll be playing video games while she prepares one of the approved dishes, not only does it not close the deal, you often end up hungry. Number 4, the homeless shelter. I thought it would be a good idea to tell a girl that I volunteer at the homeless shelter and she should tag along, but things took a turn when I clarified that I didn't volunteer as staff, I volunteered to crush a ton of free soup, and I encouraged her to chant chug while I downed a third bowl of free broccoli cheddar. Number 3, a picnic with your mom on FaceTime. Picnics can be fun, but after an hour of explaining to my mother that she was wrong about no one loving me, my date tried to shut off the iPad and didn't want to answer any questions from my mother, no matter how aggressively they were asked. Next thing you know, my date was storming off and my mom still thinks I'm gay. The second worst first date idea I don't recommend is dinner at the restaurant your ex works at, making a toast about how lucky you are to finally have true love while your toxic ex rots away as a hostess at Chili's, all while waving my Coinbase balance of $27K worth of Ethereum that could have been hers. And the number 1 worst first date idea I do not recommend is bringing her to a Little League game, and when she asks which kid is yours, respond with whichever one you want. Are there any that meet your fancy? When she says, you're joking, right? None of these are your kids, you say not yet.
Dude, my girlfriend's retarded.
Been there, my friend.
28 years old, can't get her license.
Female drivers, huh?
So I gotta pick her up, drop her off at all her appointments, which, by the way, there's a lot of them.
Bet you failed the parallel parking test, didn't you?
No, the state won't even let her take the test.
What do you mean?
I don't know, her reaction time, I guess. And then they sent her a letter. I'm watching this woman stutter through it. I find out she's reading at a first grade level. It's like, do you have to deal with this retarded shit?
No, my girlfriend can read and drive. Are you saying she actually can't
read? That's the tip of the iceberg, my friend. My arm's covered in bite marks.
So she gets freaky in the bedroom?
No, we don't sleep in the same bed. Also, I can't leave her alone for even a second without it being a whole debacle.
Bugging you, texting you?
No, she can't have a phone. I'm saying that she can't be left alone without a guardian.
Are you saying that women are retarded, or are you actually dating a mentally challenged girl?
Yeah, exactly. Women are retarded. Like 60 IQ probably tops, like a retard.
Okay, stop calling her that. If she is actually mentally challenged...
Okay, white knight has entered the building. Women aren't retarded. Do not speak ill of women. I'm sorry.
It's not the woman part. It's just you keep saying that she is mentally challenged.
No women are retarded. There's nothing bad that anyone should be saying about a woman ever. Got it.
I feel like something is not okay here.
And by the way, you also said your girlfriend was retarded earlier, so don't try to flip this on me.
Yeah, but she's not actually.
Okay, so earlier when you said your girlfriend was retarded with finances, were you just lying, I guess?
No, but...
Yeah, and my girlfriend also can't deal with her finances, so she has to keep her money in a trust and only her guardian can access it. Retarded.
I'd really prefer if you didn't use that word, man.
What about when you said your girlfriend never gets ready on time and you weren't sure she could even dress herself?
I was exaggerating.
Well, my girlfriend also can't dress herself, or wipe for that matter.
Are you embellishing, or are you actually dating a mentally challenged girl?
I don't know.
Would you be willing to eat a log of your own shit if that would help get Trump out?
If I had to, I would.
How much shit would you be willing to eat, like actual logs?
I'll do within reason what I have to do.
Like if it was a full dump truck that's starting to get out of control?
No, I'm definitely not going to eat a whole dump truck.
What if it was just like a smaller car, like an Aztec or something like that, and the trunk was just full of the shit for your country?
Eat a little bit just to show that I do not like the man.
What's the most you'd eat, like a bowl?
Maybe a bowl, yeah.
A recent study of over 150 males has concluded that people with lower IQ are likely to have a larger penis size, meaning that low IQ that word is a little big for me, probably more your department.
The findings were found to be statistically you know, I've never been much of a reading man.
Now, how many thousand is 150,000? Is that like a billion or something? They didn't really do numbers in this special classes, so maybe we do your teleprompter.
When you say teleprompter, is that what that box thing is? Is that like a mailbox for computers?
Can we take a quick break? I got like a guy on my screen and I can't get him out. Do you know how to get rid of these?
Hey Ryan, word of advice, these Stone Cold Steve Austin figurines, they don't taste as good as you think they would.
I mean, personally, I'm more of a model train guy. Oh, God damn it, I put my shoes in the wrong hands again.
I vow to always love you, Freddie. I never thought that I would ever meet a man who wanted to wait until marriage to have sex, but here we are.
I would literally wait 1,000 more years. Even tonight. Could go either way. Asking a woman for a number takes a lot of courage, so these are the top 5 responses to use when a woman says no. Number 5, say no, I meant the number of men you slept with because you look like a slut.
Let her know that you just texted a picture of her to your friend who guessed over 1,000, and because you put down money that she was even more used up than that, you told your friend you would ask. Number 4, say, phew, thank God I'm not gonna have to go through with it. Then explain to her that she's on a hidden camera show called Getting Digits from Sixes, where she could have won a gift certificate to Wendy's. Then look at a tree, pretending there's a hidden camera there, and say, there's plenty of 6s in the sea. Number 3, let her know that she just passed the test because you're a pedophile hunter, and although you look like a grown man, you're actually 14, and she just dodged a huge bullet. The second best thing to say if a woman denies your number is, I just wanted to organize dropping off some clothes because you look homeless. This lets her know that not only are you above her, but you're also very charitable. Follow that up with, but if you don't even have a phone, I guess it's worse than I thought, and there's only so much my charity can do. Number 1, and this is a classic, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, call her a lesbian. Tell her you only wanted her number to set her up with a super butch female friend of yours, since she's clearly a lesbian. And the more she denies it, the more you explain to her that she doesn't need to because you're an ally. We're in Vegas. Of course I ordered a prostitute.
We're in Vegas. Of course we asked her for a 2-for-1 discount because we pooled our $180 together.
We're in Vegas. Of course once she said no, we started to rock, paper, scissors for who does get to hit it.
We're in Vegas. Of course she started getting agitated when we asked if the loser could at least watch since he's paying half.
We're in Vegas. Of course she called her pimp once she found out the $180 was all in quarters.
We're in Vegas. Of course the pimp made us pick the quarters off the floor naked at gunpoint.
We're in Vegas. Of course the pimp sent a warning shot into the air and ignored my crying pleas from my hands and knees to call it even Steven, even if I offered him 2 tickets to his choice of any one of my shows at Wise Guys this weekend.
No way.
It's crazy.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
I should have done this earlier. Can you hold this?
Oh, yeah.
These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one should touch them. No one should squeeze them. And if you touch my private parts, private parts, private parts, and if you touch my private parts, I will tell my mother, I will tell my father, I will tell the police. These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one should touch them. No one should squeeze them. And if you touch my private parts, private parts, private parts, and if you touch my private parts, I will tell my mother, I will tell my father, I will tell the police.
That was interesting.
So what were you saying?
Probably grab the checks separate. Hey, I'm from Vice Magazine doing a piece on why women are hilarious. If you wouldn't mind doing something a little bit funny, just...
Okay. What?
Yeah, just do something a little bit funny just to prove it.
Well, my boyfriend can do it.
Yeah, obviously, but I'm saying if you could... Honestly, it doesn't have to be that funny between me and you. It could just be like a little bit funny. It'll be fine.
This is kind of funny. So like last night we went out and nothing, like we were just like drinking a bunch and I like threw up all over myself for like the first time ever.
Yeah.
Maybe that's really not funny.
But how about instead of doing something funny, like just say like Trump sucks or something?
Trump sucks!
Okay, thank you.
Is your roommate almost here? I'm starving, dude.
Yeah, man, you should be here any second.
Pizza time.
Yeah, boys.
Hey, what's up, brother? Ryan.
Dan,
nice to meet you. Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, dude.
Do I know you from somewhere?
No, I don't think so. Oh.
I swear I know this guy. Where do you?
No. He gets tons of free pizza at work, so we're like eating pizza here all the time, man. It's a pretty sweet deal.
Where do you work?
I work in tech. You know, the boss gives us free pizza instead of a promotion, but I don't complain. Cash and checks. Yes, get some pizza out of it.
Get some
pizza. Dig in.
Why's there a hole in it?
There's an airflow thing. Yeah, my boss is European, so I think it's a Parisian thing. Maybe it's Swiss.
Dude, people put holes in pizza.
The
I never really
Europeans, I don't pretend.
Dude, I swear I know you from somewhere.
Oh,
maybe you've seen him on the subway or something.
It's a big city, but it's a small
city.
city.
Is this you?
No, I don't think that's.
This is him, dude. He's the OnlyFans guy who puts his dick through the pizza and bangs the chicks. Does the throwback videos. This is dick pizza you're eating.
Come on,
man.
This is dick pizza? It's free pizza.
It's still dick. Why are you eating it?
You eat around the dick. Let him eat around the dick.
Cool.
Eat the crust if you have an issue.
It is free pizza.
And you're being a little ungrateful.
Yo, I don't know what this freak show is, but I'm out of here.
Eat around the dick, man. You knew it was dick pizza the whole time.
I knew it was dick pizza.
And you didn't say anything?
No, it's free pizza, man.
You're a good guy.
I don't like food waste.
And can I be honest? I've kind of grown accustomed to the taste.
The taste isn't bad.
The taste isn't bad.
It's supposed to be my day off today, but I guess you need this physical so bad, so drop your pants.
Well, I don't
need it so bad.
Well, sure feels like you do from where I'm sitting, because I have it written down here that you want me to grab your nuts, ask you to cough, the whole deal.
I don't want it. That's just what I was told.
Prostate exam too, huh? Jesus Christ. Just the works for you, huh?
Do you think I don't need it?
Let me guess. You want me to inspect your cup of pee too?
Is that on there? I don't have the document. My insurance just said I needed a physical.
Okay, yeah. He's sitting in my office, itching to get his pants off, and somehow it's insurance's fault. You know, at least take ownership. Grow a set if you're going to make me feel them after.
All right, well, now it feels kind of weird.
So now you got to be in the mood before forcing someone to grab your penis?
I'm not forcing anything.
Hey, listen, I don't have 3 hours for whatever ritual you were hoping for. If you're looking for some doctor to take it slow, you got the wrong guy.
It just doesn't really feel professional.
No, I already told John I'm not going to be there today. I got this dude in my office. He wants me to stick a finger in his ass.
All right, want is kind of the wrong word.
Believe me, I'm not happy about it either. You think I wouldn't rather be on the course than inspecting this guy's ball sack? But as long as Princess gets my hands on his junk, I guess me, right? Listen, I gotta go. So the pants still aren't off. You're waiting for a written invitation there, pal?
Okay, they're coming off.
Ugh. All right, and I'm wearing my glove too. That's non-negotiable. A lot of women will accuse men of being bad at listening without controlling for the different length of story being listened to.
Yeah.
You know, if a woman's listening to 100% of a man's 45-second story versus a man listening to 25% of a woman's 12-minute story, while percentage of story is still higher, the man in actuality listened to 400% more story.
A mathematical truth that I have found to be not well received when brought up.
Not to mention the higher cognitive load density strain when you factor in the subplots, auxiliary characters, digressions, and supplemental context packets, leaving the processing power used in the man's listening at orders of magnitude higher.
And that's assuming the story was 12 minutes. Because
Yes.
the other day, I was locked in for the first 14 minutes of a story, listening intently, waiting for the premise to emerge. And after going through a few breathing exercises to stay focused, naturally I found my brain beginning to wander.
That'll happen.
At this point, I said to myself, Danny, lock the f*** in. You can do this. Maintain eye contact. Just a couple more twists and turns. When she turned to me and said, what did you just say? As it appears, I was not saying that in my head and instead was yelling into the mirror with a Glock 19 firmly lodged in my mouth.
So my nephew, we're pretty sure that he's trans because he's always like crying and stuff like that. What age is it okay to just start transitioning?
Wouldn't you just ask him?
Well, he can't speak yet. Right now, he's only a week and a half old.
You should wait and ask him.
But do you think that he's giving us codes by always crying to say like, hey, I'm a chick?
How would you...
What would be some of the signs other than crying and not paying for meals and stuff that it might be a girl?
I don't really know. I figure it would be something that you would want to ask the person.
But you were pretty sure he's trans. Maybe once it can speak, if it starts being like really naggy, then you're like, okay, that might be a woman.
You're thinking of this as a feminine behavior, or that's a masculine behavior.
Yeah, the crying all the time over nothing. And then I have another nephew that's like pretty chill, like for the boys, so I'm pretty sure that's accurately gendered.
I wouldn't know that, but I definitely think you'd want to check with a doctor.
Maybe the dude's crying because he watched Under Siege and there was the scene at the end, so there was like a totally reasonable guy reason for him to be crying.
I would just go raise your kid in a gendered fashion.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate the advice. So it was nice meeting you.
Every guy's been in a scenario where you can't get it up with a girl, and these are the top 5 responses to keep your dignity intact. Number 5, asking her if she's done something different with her hair. Tell her that you thought you found her attractive, but whatever she's changed, clearly the tribe has spoken. And at this point, show her pictures of times you have been hard on your phone to prove the problem is in fact her. Number 4, let her know that earlier today you saw a picture of a man's penis against your will, and explain to her that your body refuses to get hard for a full 24 hours after seeing a naked dude. She will respect that level of straightness, and now you're operating on your clock. Number 3, my body doesn't have enough blood to fill it as I'm an extreme grower. Tell her you cut yourself shaving earlier today, and even though you didn't lose that much blood, you need every drop you can to fill this puppy. So you and her are at the behest of your body and when it decides to produce the blood mother load. Number 2, I'm very sensitive to smells and you have insane BO. Once again, flipping it on her. Do a PU sound and ask if she has a clothespin that you can put on your nose to mitigate the problem. It's very unlikely she'll want to comply with the clothespin request, in which case you're probably in the clear and you can try again next time. And the number 1 best thing to say if you can't get it up is pass me the duct tape for a good old-fashioned finger splint. 2 fingers, full roll of tape, schlong in the middle, bingo bango. Although it's not quite as good as the real thing, she'll respect your problem-solving abilities, and if things turn around for you, you can remove the tape and finish off natty.
Great, just a couple questions here. So you've been sexually active?
Yeah.
All right, and how many have you taken down this year?
Around 3.
All right, so just rookie numbers.
What?
I'm just making a note that your year would be more like my month, well below average for me and my boys, but we go pretty hard, so no harm, no foul. Can't always be compared to the goats.
Well, I was dating
dating someone for 6 months.
Okay, so that brings you up to 2 and 6 months. Wouldn't exactly be bragging about that. Probably get chirped pretty hard in my squad.
Okay.
Although it's unlikely we'd have you around with that stink on you if there was snacks present, but maybe if it was a day hang, just dudes, you'd make the cut.
Are you writing this down, or what is
Just trying to get an accurate picture of your sexual history, or lack thereof in your case.
I mean, I could have done more for the record.
Oh, great. I'll make a note of that. Confident he can bust the slump, just in a bit of a rut currently.
I'm not in a rut.
Okay, well, then I'll cross that out. Most likely to continue with similar low numbers and has expressed alleged satisfaction with a couple freshies a year tops. Not everyone is built for this life, so all right, let's drop the pants, see the horn. Someone's got it, why not me?
All right.
Okay, not a great rod, but what seems to be the problem?
It hurts when I masturbate.
The penis.
My shoulder.
Very often you'll hear women say men will do anything other than therapy, but what you don't hear is that women will do anything other than save that money and then put it in the market to let compounding do its job.
Ninth wonder of the world. Just last week, I was trying to explain to the wife, if she just took that $800 a month and put it into the S&P 500 for the next 30 years, assuming a 10% annual return, you're looking at a clean $1.65 million.
Seems like an obvious choice to me.
Well, she didn't see it that way as she started crying hysterically, grabbed the iPad out of my hands, and screamed, "Why are you so emotionally unavailable?" at the top of her lungs.
Well, maybe she should be asking why she's financially unavailable to the idea of beating inflation.
Oh, I did.
But I've been there with a wife suggesting I'd be more vulnerable, but has no interest in my suggestion of her becoming less vulnerable to the Fed's money printing.
Who could disagree with that?
Well, her mother and sister, for one, who ruined the dinner by walking out after telling me I have too much baggage to unpack, and even recommended a breakup entirely when I calmly explained to them that I don't hold bags, I dump them and reallocate the capital in a responsible way.
Duh.
Minus her $800, of course.
$800 a month that if my wife has her way will be spent talking about how my uncle molested me instead of putting it in my Vanguard account to allow me to f the market.
Who was all at the big party last night?
Dave, Chris, Joanne.
No, Chris was with me, so obviously he wasn't there.
Good catch. He actually wasn't there.
That was at Joanne's place on the Upper East Side, right?
Yes, right above Central Park. Great location.
Oh, Joanne moved to Brooklyn, that's right.
Good catch. It was Brooklyn.
Well, how do you not remember where it was?
Great catch. I do know where it was. I was mistaken.
Well, at least you had good weather for the barbecue.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful weather.
Yeah, it was snowing. What the fuck is going on? Why do you keep telling me wrong things?
One of your best catches yet.
Stop telling me good catch.
I've never said good catch.
You just said it.
Good catch, I did.
All right, you need to tell me what's going on right now or I'm smashing your laptop.
Great idea. Very cathartic.
Why would you want that?
Good catch. I don't.
What is this? Why are you messing with me?
I've been having sex with your wife. I'm so sorry. It's been going on for some time now, and I didn't know how to break it to you. But I see in her what you see in her. And when I look into her eyes, time stands still. I don't know how I can make this up to you, but I can try.
Yeah, I'm not married.
Your best catch yet?
So do you think that Ben should have to pay for your dinner?
I mean, yeah, I think that's
We wouldn't.
I mean, we pay for dinners, not for yours.
How would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, I'm not gonna like rate myself.
Oh, let me guess. You think you're a 9?
You think you're some sort of 9?
Yeah, okay, 9.
You're too tough, and I might even go lower than that.
I would go much lower. It's generally unsettling the way that you look.
Okay, I'm not a 2.
Oh, the ego on this one. We got ourselves a live one, folks. I gotta give you a reality check, sister. Someone's gotta tell her. You can
somebody
live
does.
in the fairy tale where you're somehow a 9 out of 10, but here on planet Earth, men look at you like a human bag of trash.
Yes, that's just reality.
That's just
sister.
reality. Either we tell you or the world's gonna tell you.
I'm not a 10.
Damn right you're not a 10. The fact that you even think that makes me think there's something in your brain that's broken.
You said 9.
I'm hesitant here to use the word disgusting because it is not a strong enough word to describe the way that you look to me. Top 5 worst things to say while your wife is giving birth. Coming in at number 5, looking at the vagina, making gagging noises and screaming, "It's ruined," before grabbing the doctor by the collar and yelling, "Fix it now." There's nothing he can do and you're just wasting your time. Number 4, telling the doctor to take a picture it lasts longer while he's looking at the vagina. Whether he's staring at your wife or your nude baby, you just gotta let him take his peep. That's just part of the game. Number 3, while holding the paint swatch of both yours and your wife's skin tone that you brought to make sure the baby is in fact yours, I don't recommend muttering, "You better pray to God it's a match." It's better to do that discreetly and just deal with the consequences after. The second worst thing you can say in the delivery room is, "Can you guys keep it down a bit? I can't hear the game on my phone." I know the noise can be distracting, but it will not be well received and you're better off to just use noise canceling headphones and you can ask her to apologize for the nuisance once things calm down a bit. And the number 1 worst thing to say in the delivery room is asking the nurse if the back hole is still usable while the front hole heals up. Just take the L and allow nature to run its course. Everyone knows that women are likely to end up making less money than their male counterparts, but what people aren't taking into consideration is that in addition to wages, they also have biological differences that further increase that gap.
You know, I've been saying this forever, that while men can just brew a cup of coffee or buy one for $1, women have a constant craving that can only be satisfied by a caffeinated beverage that costs $8, $9, or even $10+.
You know, some will call it stupid tax, but what's actually stupid is that men won't acknowledge we have the luxury to not have an internal voice forcing you to drive 7 minutes out of your way and then wait in a 10-minute lineup despite my objections to drop 16 greenbacks on a cup of joe and a slice of banana bread.
And it's not just coffee choices they're plagued with. The other day, me and Gail were having a quick dinner, decide to have an alcoholic beverage or two. I tell them, I'll grab whatever lager they got on tap.
Luxury men have.
And then I just have to watch as this woman's genetic code takes over her body as she demands to look at the cocktail menu and continues to order multiple drinks starting at $14.99 with names I hope to never see again.
That'll cost you.
Naturally, I give her a look of disgust, but really I'm disgusted at nature for cursing them with the inability to drink a reasonably priced beverage.
The unfair advantage is constantly rearing its head. I remember the first day Megan and I went grocery shopping. Walking through the aisles, I have my eyes peeled for red bargain tags.
How else would you know what to buy?
And I just have this terrible male guilt in the pit of my stomach as I watch her just throw various meats and cheeses into the cart, unable to discern which brands are on sale and which brands are being purchased at full price.
You know, I still have nightmares about the time that Gail bought a $120 Wagyu strip loin.
Dear Zoran Mondami, now that you're taking Bill Ackman's money and redistributing it to New Yorkers, I'm hoping that you can find in your heart to redistribute me a few tiny things since I've been good all year and haven't fought with my brothers. All I'm asking for is an aggressive aero spoiler for my Honda Civic, ideally the APR GTC 300 or Voltex Type 5.
Fire.
Smoked LED taillight housings, a VR SF downpipe and axleback exhaust, window tint, 20% on the sides, 50% on the windshield,
nice.
A blue carbon fiber seatbelt cover, and window visors so I can still crack the window and vape when it rains. I want you to know that I use this car every day, and my friend Tommy can even vouch that these upgrades are in fact necessary.
And I want you to know that I clean my room every time my mom asked. And the only thing I'm hoping you can redistribute from Bill Ackman are a few mods for my gaming setup, which include a minor GPU upgrade, ideally an RTX 4090 graphics card, a liquid cooling loop with RGB and a reservoir shaped like a skull, and a custom mechanical keyboard with lube switches, PBT keycaps, and a gasket mount. Also, if it's not too much redistribution from Bill, I would really like a pair of Air Jordan 1 Retro High Chicagos. Obviously dead stock, OG colorway, and shape. Oh, and a PXG putter would be really sweet. Thank you.